A photograph by Shirley Toulson. This poem is included in the CBSE Class 11 syllabus. All those students studying in Class 11 would immensely benefit out of this video. This is a virtual classroom and an absolute free educational video, specially meant for the underprivileged, loving students of India and the world under CBSE curriculum. A photograph. The cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling, each one holding one of my mother's hands, and she, the big girl, some 12 years or so. All three stood still to smile through their hair at the uncle with the camera, a sweet face, my mother's, that was before I was born. And the sea, which appears to have changed less, washed their terribly transient feet. Some 20-30 years later, she would laugh at the snapshot. See, Betty and Dolly, she would say, and look how they dressed us for the beach. The sea holiday was her past, mine is her laughter. Both we with the labored ease of loss. Now she's been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived. And of this circumstance, there is nothing to say at all. It's silence. Silences. Now let us understand the central theme of this poem. Shirley Toulson's poem, A Photograph, is a tribute to her mother. The poem describes three stages in the passage of time. In the first stage, the photograph shows the poet's mother standing at the beach, enjoying her holiday with her two girl cousins. She was around 12 years old at that time. The second stage takes us 20 or 30 years later. The mother would laugh at the way she and her cousins were dressed up for the beach holiday. In the third stage, the poet remembers the dead mother with a heavy heart. The photograph revives a nostalgic feeling in the poet. Now let us understand some of the important questions related to this particular poem. Number one question, the first question is, comment on the tone of the poem. What is the tone of this poem? The tone of the poem is that of sadness. Shirley Toulson looks at an old photograph of her mother and is sadly reminded of her mother who is no more. She mentions about death of her mother indirectly only, but this photograph has made her speechless and silent. Well, the poet has paid a tribute to her mother. Similar instances can be seen in the Portrait of a Lady, the first chapter of the prose in Class 11 CBSE curriculum syllabus. This made you think that writing about a loved one is much better than building their statues or drawing their portraits. Can you comment on this? Let us try this answer. The most likely answers will be: many writers have paid tributes to their loved ones through beautiful writing. Khushwant Singh gave an adorable description about his grandmother through his story. Shirley Toulson remembered her mother through her heart-touching poem. In my opinion, writing about a loved one is much better than building their statues or drawing their portraits. One can never tell the true personality of a person just by looking at their sculptures or portraits. One can never know about the amazing time someone has spent with them. The magic can only be created by words. Words stands the passage of time, whereas sculptures or portraits may get damaged by it. Hence, words are the best way by which anyone can pay a tribute in one's loved ones. The next question would be: its silence silences. Writes Shirley Toulson, the loss of a mother has silenced her. Do you think that this attitude of the poet is the right attitude to live life? Why or why not? The likely answer to this question would be, as you would attempt, is there is no doubt that Shirley Toulson has given a very touching tribute to her mother by remembering her through her verses. It is apparent that she is very much nostalgic and is grieving at the loss of her mother. Though she says that over the years she has adjusted to her mother's absence, but circumstances have surely filled her with silence and a deep void. We cannot deny that it hurts very much to lose someone, but the attitude shown here by the poet at the end is not the right way to live your life. Life will keep going on even if we stop to lament our loss. Loss is universal. It is the law of nature. We cannot let ourselves get depressed just because of this. It is also undesirable that we will grieve. However, grieving to the point of hampering the normal functioning of our lives is not acceptable.